When I trained as a photographer, we all shot film for a good 10 years of my career. We shot film, and the last 10 years we've been shooting digital. I am a person of technology. I love, uh, you know, uh, to move forward with technology. So I was one of the first few photographers who actually moved to digital and took the step. There were few digital cameras before I bought my digital camera, but when I realized that okay, we've reached a 22 megapixel where I feel that the quality is matching film, is when I moved to digital, and I think it's for the better because. I'm looking at some of my old negatives and transparencies which I had of like 10 15 years old, and they are all fading, and I can't, there's no way I can stop that other than scanning them and again bringing them to digital. So then, I mean, if I'm going to go digital anyway, by converting and saving all my old photos, so might as well shoot digital and have them first hand on a digital format. So I am for digital very much. I think it's reached the stage where it's as good as film or even better in many cases. Storage is great, you can have it forever. You can duplicate files very easily. There you were stuck with one negative or one transparency. So yeah, I'm very much in for digital, and I think it's done great for me. It's just that we keep buying terabytes and terabytes of hard drives to store our data, but I think it's worth it.
Great. But if I talk about photography as an art, now when you had films, you had to be really sure
Right.
in terms
Yeah,
of
I
the
mean,
lighting
yeah.
and all that. But now
You're
you
right.
just go on in a burst mode, shoot and pick and choose and all that.
I think for people like us who've seen the way it's come from film, we still shoot in that kind of mindset where we don't shoot. And also, when you're shooting with celebrities, which I do mostly, you can't be shooting unlimited amount of pictures. They also are restricted in terms of time. So you have to still be very clear in your head in terms of your lighting, in terms of the way, your composition, your concept, everything has to be very clear, and then you step into the shoot. You're right. Most of the people, nowadays claim to be photographers by buying a digital camera, but it's not. I don't think they last out so long. People only who have the strong fundamentals and the passion for photography can, turn into professional photographers or sustain or evolve with time. So I think it's not only about technology. You need to have the vision. You need to have the way to evolve as a photographer. So it's not only about just having to shoot, and choose the best picture. Because how long would you carry that on for? It's okay to be an amateur and do that, but not as a professional photographer.
Great. And if you talk about Google Photo now, it's a great, great thing to have because
Absolutely.
otherwise you'll be carrying a hard drive. But here it's on the server, on the cloud. So
Right.
how do you take that as
Yeah, honestly, I think I'm going to start using it. I've not used it much till today, but really didn't know there's unlimited storage on the pictures. So I feel that also there's a great feature in it where you can keep it uploaded and share the link of that picture whenever you want. So if you have a 50 MB file up there and you can't email it, you just grab the link and share it. Or certain pictures where you have up there and select 10 pictures and straight one link rather than try to email one at a time. So I think it's a great, you know there were other apps that were doing it, so you had to go to one app, then transfer to that app, then do it, and then share a link. Now everything gets done from one app, so I like that whole synergy of all the apps into one app. And you can edit in it also, you can do some editing, you can crop. All those things happen in Google Photos itself, and then you can share the pictures. So I think I'm going to be using it a lot more. And since it's unlimited storage, I think all of us can keep it as a safe backup there, where we swap our phones every few months, every couple of months we want a new technology phone. So to get those photos back, you don't need to really sync them all the time. They're already there on the cloud, so you have to just pull it down
just
from
now
there.
just search for them? So that's
Absolutely, yeah.
great. Now everybody must have been asking about photography tip, but now since selfie tip is on, so you think people coming up and say, and especially now when celebrities are going
Right.
social, so do you think okay, Dabu just teach us how to click a perfect selfie?
I've been
Have you
approached.
been
Yeah,
experimenting with?
I'm not much of a selfie guy, to be very honest. I have done a few selfies, but I don't do it very often unless I'm like I told you, I'm old school from the film days where
Yeah.
unless the light is perfect, the mood is perfect, until everything is not perfect, I don't like to take the shot. So I have tried a few selfies, and I've get a lot of times where you know you take the phone and shoot my selfie with me, you know. So people think that, you know, I think that with certain angles, with certain light situations, you can improve the selfie, but it also depends on how good your front camera of your phone is, because the lens on that and the distance that you take it from your face is very important. So I keep giving tips on the perfect
How to
selfies
avoid
as well.
the load chain and all.
Yeah, all those things. Yeah.
Great. Thank you very much.
Thank
for
you
that.
so